Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, I am back in my little dungeon here, little fishing room. One thing I want to get to right away is I'm going to let you guys know you're going to want to stick around because I got some stuff to give away. Alright, welcome back, guys. Obviously, you know what's going on. The beginning of the video kind of simplifies it. I'm going to do two things today. People have been wanting me to do a review on the Auger, my new Auger this season. That's, was it Lithium 40 volt Strikemaster. I have a good amount of experience with it so far, so I'll let you guys know kind of some of that stuff. And then, obviously, we're almost at 2,000 subs. I mean, you guys are killing it right now. It's like, just killing it. Keep it going up. Keep going up. The more subs we get, the more giveaways I can do, and the happier everybody is. So, let's get started. I'm going to go over some of the giveaway stuff right away, because I know you guys are going to want to know what, you know, you're going to win when I hit 2,000 subs. Obviously, I'll link the video above. If you guys don't know, I have a video. It's my very first, like, ice trailer video. I want you to comment, like, and go ahead and leave some things. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to, like I said, I'll get into detail, but we'll go right into that. Okay, first on the agenda. Well, it's the major part, and that's... So, in this giveaway, I had a subscriber recommend it to me. I'll have to look through. I'm sorry if I forgot your name. Thank you for the idea, though. He was saying that a species-specific giveaway. So I was thinking, like, I really love bluegills, but I'm not going to give away my very, very expensive, you know, close to me bluegill rod, but I would highly recommend using it. So the next thing that came into mind, because he actually recommended, was walleye setup. I mean, I never thought about it because I've been fishing for so long that, like, some people just don't have this the gear to get started on it. So I figured I'd cover all the bases. So we're gonna start with, you guys are gonna get one of these, the iFish Pro. It's my favorite tip up. I won't use anything else ever again. I have no reason to. I love this. Second thing, it's kind of a dual purpose. I went out and got you guys a rod. This is like a medium heavy, I believe. Let me see, make sure it's exactly what it, yeah, medium heavy. So it's got a little bit of a flexible tip, so it can load up, you know, decent. But it's got a good strong backbone, and that's what you really want for an iFish Pro. But you can also, which I'm gonna actually do, is I'm gonna load it up with 6-pound test, because that's what I use. You don't really need anything more. As long as you got a good drag, you're good to go. So 6-pound test and an iFish Pro. You guys set it up the way you want to, but you put a slip bobber setup on it. I have another video I can put up here for you guys too, on how to set that up, so when you guys do win and you do get this stuff, it's real easy, quick. Set it up, get out and catch some fish on it. So the next thing I want to go over, though, that's going to go along with that, the rod setup is, so you're going to end up getting some baits from here probably. I'll actually just go get you guys new ones for whoever wins, because I want you guys set up right. But as you can see, I have these rip and wraps, some spoons, some other kind of jigs, slab wraps, stuff like that, JB Lure stuff, you name it. I'm gonna make sure you guys are all loaded up with that good stuff. I want to make sure you guys have all the gear needed to get out and chase some walleye. And that's why I really like the idea of this, because, I mean, obviously, so say you guys don't have anything at all, which I would love to give this away to somebody who doesn't have anything at all, because I started out with nothing and I had to build up everything myself. And I know it takes time, but sometimes all it takes is getting one thing and you guys will, you know, get into it. That's how I got hooked on ice fishing. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something kind of neat here. This little trigger here on this allows you to fold that down, so you can throw this in a rod case real easy. I'm gonna have to get myself one of these rods next. You guys are spoiled. But yeah, the big thing, iFish Pro rod. I'll leave in the comments below. Do you want me to throw 6-pound test on it for you guys? This is the line I use. It's P-Line. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but it's basically all I'll ever use because it doesn't kink. It doesn't. It tends to have real low memory, and it's very abrasion resistant. I've caught monster fish, a lot of monster fish on 4-pound P-Line on my panfish rods. That's why I use 6-pound test on my walleye rods, because I don't need anything bigger. And then if they're finicky, you're already, you know, killing 2 birds with 1 stone there. So that works out. So I'm thinking that's going to be the majority of everything. Basically with the lures and stuff like that, I'm going to make sure you guys have everything needed for shallow water, deep water, break lines, weeds, all of it, you know, you name it. And then that iFish Pro, it really does cover basically everything. So I'll make sure you guys get everything to get started, and I hope you guys enjoy this giveaway, and I can't wait to do the next one. I'm trying to decide if I should do it at 3,000, you guys could decide, or 5,000, because I mean, why not? Let's just keep going up. Like I said, the higher the subs, the higher and the more often I can do giveaways. I really like the idea of doing this. I mean, at some point I'd love to give you guys a boat. Think about that. I mean, I have a boat, I don't need one. So if I could, I'd give you guys one. So that'd be really cool. So let's get into the review here. For you guys that stuck around, thanks, because I know not everybody's interested in the giveaway. Well, that might be a lie, but I know some of you guys came here for the review on that. Okay, so now for the good stuff. This guy is my new best friend. It's kind of one of those things, like, I was really hesitant. Like, I really didn't want to buy anything like this. I already had a power auger. The only problem is power augers take gas. So I was just really sick of bringing gas out on the ice with me. It wasn't even the fact that, like, mixing or anything, because I had a 4-stroke and all that stuff, but it was just like, I don't like the idea of having to make sure you have gas with you. So this thing right here has had plenty of time to cut some holes. And if you haven't watched any of my other videos before this one, say you guys are new here, I want you guys to go back and just, you don't have to watch them if you don't want to, but I'll put my first overnight video. I stayed up 2 nights, or 2 days. I basically drilled out an entire lake. It only had 4 inches of ice, so obviously it's not like, I'm not giving you guys like Lake Winnipeg info where you know, I had to drill through like 3 feet of ice. But I've heard nothing but good things about that, because I know a lot of people that do that kind of stuff. But one thing I will recommend, and this is just a precautionary thing, but I did this because I got 2 batteries right away, so they fit right inside here. If I can find this igloo case on Amazon, I'll link it below for you guys. Otherwise, I mean, it's just a little soft-sided cooler, but it insulates your batteries. And the thing is so if I push that, see all the lights are green. It's all good. So I have never run one of these empty yet, and basically, if you watch that video that I linked, I slept overnight and it was like 6 degrees outside. And I mean, I did have them in this, and I do have 2 just in case, but it's still better than carrying gas, I gotta say. But for the amount of holes I drilled on day 1 and day 2, I basically drilled out an entire lake because I'd never been there before and I was looking for fish. And then the fact is those batteries were never in like a warm place. They sat in that pack in the front of my truck for the whole time, and I put one on it and left that on there the whole time. So okay, so the biggest thing that I was talking about was, like, I put the battery on there and left it on there for, you might as well just say, like 36 hours in the cold, and I went down 1 of those bars. So actually, let me open this back up for you guys real quick. I really want to, like, emphasize this. So you have 4 bars on here. So when you turn it on, you got 4 bars, or lights, sorry. But it's a battery, so bars to me. But one of those was gone after drilling out an entire lake and leaving it in the cold for the entire night. That in itself, for me, you know, I know enough about electronics and lithium stuff that normally, like, for instance, my headlamp batteries. So this has lithium ion batteries I use in here. They recharge, they glow real, they put out a lot of energy and they're real bright. But fishing in the cold, like 10, 15 degrees, this thing, even if I put brand new batteries in there fully charged up, they'll slowly dim down and die because of the cold. So like it zaps your batteries. Obviously if you had like a phone or something like that and you were out in the cold and you noticed your phone kept dying faster and faster and faster, same concept. So that's what I was worried about with the Auger. But I never ran into that problem. So like I said, I've drilled 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used it at least four to 6 times. And as I stated, I haven't drilled through a ton of ice, like thick ice. But I mean, I've drilled hundreds of holes a day. So if that's any indication, I mean, you figure you can do the math, like you could cut it in half. Say I had 8 inches of ice instead of 4 inches of ice. So 4 inches of ice, 100 holes, you know, 8 inches of ice, 50 holes. That's still pretty good for one bar. So then you could, I don't know how the compound interest of the 4 bars is, but you know, 50 times 4, it's still 200 holes. So like, you do the math. I'm not telling you to go buy it, but you can if you want to, because it's a great unit, and I stand behind it as far as things go. I did have a little oopsie where I dropped it on my machine when I was driving in the one day, and I thought I broke it, but it's fine. It's also tough, so that's a byproduct of me being dumb. But otherwise, I really hope you guys are excited for this giveaway as much as I am. Like I said, it's going to be a complete walleye setup. I want you guys to get out there and catch some fish. And if you're looking for any tips or tricks or anything like that, feel free to hit me up in the comment section. And I'm always willing to talk to you guys if I got time. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know it was kind of all over the place, but I wanted to get it out there before we hit 2,000 subs, so you guys, had a chance that if you've seen this, you had a chance to subscribe and get in on it. So, like I said, go to that video, like, comment. Obviously, you got to be subscribed, and good luck to everybody. If you're not new here, you guys know what's going next. But if you're new here, please just remember to